Hey, happy Sunday, everybody. My name is Chris Salem. I'm a business executive coach, professional keynote. Happy Sunday, everybody. My name is Chris. Well, we got a little backlog here. Let's just reverse this again. Okay, here we go. Let's start all over again. I had it on Facebook Live, and it was kind of reverbing back to me. So my name is Chris Salem. I'm a business executive coach, professional keynote and breakout speaker. It is a pleasure to be sharing with you here on Sunday. How can we be more valuable rather than available when it comes to others in business? Now, while I'm gearing this towards business, this can be geared towards just about anything. It could be in your marriage, it could be in any type of relationship. Many people think that when they make themselves available, you're really helping that other person out to be better where they are to where they're trying to go. Think about that. If you make yourself available to other people, are we really helping them like we think we are? I want you to think about that for 10 seconds. This means that people can reach out to you anytime on Facebook Messenger, reach out to you on LinkedIn Messenger, WhatsApp, text, send you an email at any given time, or even in late in the evening, even making phone calls. But by making yourself available, you think that you're being there for that person and helping them. What's actually happening if you consider this? Now, again, what I'm sharing here is not telling you what's right and what's wrong. You get to decide what that is. But by making yourself always available, thinking you're adding value, you're actually pleasing and enabling that person. So in essence, they're dependent upon you. They're not moving forward. They're just there that they know that if they have to dump something on you, or hopefully that you're going to be able to listen to them, they're not really going to be in a position to really help themselves, because we're making ourselves available, meaning that there's no boundaries. Now, I've seen this happen over and over again, and I've been there before, and this is especially for high impact influencers. Most of the influencers get this, but some do not, and they wonder why they're burned out. They wonder why they're exhausted, because they're making themselves available. They have to check every response on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram, on check every message, in real time. Now, what I'm about to say might sound like, well, God, it must mean that person really doesn't care about their audience. They don't get back in a timely way. They don't make themselves available to help others. That's what it sounds like. But in reality, you're not really helping them by making yourself available. You're conditioning them to say that I can always depend upon this person, when something's not going right, or I have to lean on somebody. See, what I'd like you to consider, especially if you're an influencer or a high impactor, and you have a busy schedule, you have a personal life, you do things for yourself, you have a lot going on in your business. You can be bogged down with a lot of stuff, but you still have to be there for people. I love helping people, but instead of being available, I'm making myself to be valuable. And this is a way to communicate to people that, hey, I get back and answer posts and engage in the post at certain times during the day. I'm not checking it around the clock. And you can put that out there like I'm doing right now. You can also reach out to people and let them know that at certain times during the day is when you get back to people. And when you can schedule a time that we can talk, I'd be more than happy to share and provide information or resources that can help you to help yourself. If you just make yourself available and someone's just going to go off on a tangent, you're not really helping them. But when you set a time and you set a certain limit, this way you're able to really be there for them. You're not sitting there going, God, I'm tired, I'm burned out, I got all these other things going on, and you're checking email while you're listening to them. You're doing this while they're talking. You're not really helping them. And they're not helping themselves. But when you could set a time, communicate that in a specific, clear, and concise way, we have the ability now to be 100% there to listen, to relate and understand. And when it's time to respond, you can be compelling to them. You build better rapport over time. And people are going to appreciate it long term. Now, there are going to be some people that are not going to like it. The needy people, the people that are codependent, they like when you are available. And it might rub them the wrong way, but that's okay, because you're not helping them by keeping them stuck that way. So even if they resent you, they may learn in time that you gave them the greatest gift when they learn this and come around to respect your rights and boundaries and responsibilities with communication. And then some may never will, and that's okay. You're not losing anything there. You're not a punching bag. You're not there just to be at everyone's beck and call. If you're an influencer and you truly desire to help people, keep consistent with putting content out there that helps them to help themselves. Communicate consistently when you're available to talk to them based on your schedule, then do it and set a time, not just being available when somebody just reaches out to you. There are many people out there that are looking for help. But if we can continue to condition them to respond at their beck and call, you're keeping them stuck. You're not being valuable to them. Now, again, I'm just sharing this from my perspective, my experience. You're getting to decide what that means to you. But I would ask yourself, if you make yourself valuable and set certain times, see what the difference may be. You're going to have more energy. You're going to be more attentive, more alert, more focused. So during that set time that you have with that person, you're going to be able to add more value than if you're just taking it and you're busy doing something else, multitasking. Because I could bet you when you're making yourself available, again, I'm not a seer or a psychic, but most people I've talked to are multitasking because they're doing it because in some level they're codependent. They feel like, well, if I don't get back to them, they're not going to like me, or they're going to think I'm, stuck up, or I don't care about them. And meanwhile, you're feeling some level of resentment because you're working on another project, you're doing something else, and yet you felt that you had to get back to them, or there was this requirement for validation if you do. So look at yourself in that situation. It can go both ways. Now, I'm going to keep this video quite short, but I did want to put this out there to let everybody know that if you're going to be effective as a coach, a consultant, a mentor, a business owner, a CEO, doesn't matter what title it is. It could be in your marriage, as a parent. Make yourself to be valuable rather than available. And see the difference in terms of your own energy, your own effectiveness to help them through your example and your resourcefulness for them to help themselves. Rather than making yourself available, feeling frustrated, resenting people when they reach out, when you're busy. There's no set time. You're not even truly listening like you think you are when you're multitasking, and you're just doing it for your own codependent reasons, just to be liked, to be accepted, to fit in, and you're really not helping them to move forward. I hope this information in this short video is helpful and will help you to learn how to make that shift of being valuable rather than available in your business. This will give you the ability to learn how to work on it, not in it, and be more effective and be more value, to be a thought leader and an impact in your industry to make a difference. Thank you, everybody, for your time. I appreciate it, and I wish everybody a great rest of your Sunday.